loves, it's Kelly and welcome to my channel and a great big welcome to my new subscribers. So happy that you joined my little YouTube family. Happy Thrifty Thursday, everyone. This is a wonderful collaboration hosted by Sheree at Turquoise Streaming and I'm delighted to be a part of it. There are a lot of us participating, so check the description box below and see all of the participants who are sharing their thrifty finds. I love to thrift flip. I love anything that has to do with recycling or upcycling or breathing new life into something that maybe you've forgotten or someone has discarded. And this was a super fun treasure for me to find. I love going to this one particular coffee shop in town that has a take a book, leave a book. So I always try to find something fun and exciting in there. And this was definitely one of those items. I do have my little candle burning here because today was one of those days. And I'm doing a little woosah, having a little moment. This is a beautiful candle that I got for Mother's Day. It is the White Barn scented candle that says Pink Shores, and it is delightful. But since I have some paper here, I am going to move it just a little bit, but still get that aroma. This was a wonderful find, my friend. This is from 1970. Oh my goodness. I love the box and I love what's inside. This was actually a cassette tape player, which is no longer in here. It wasn't in here when I got it, but it did have the instruction book, which I just love. I even love this book, this little box. This is such a fun little box. Would make a great little treasure. Fun fact, this was in 1970. This cost $8.95. That was a lot of money, I think. So I actually did some digging around and I went to in2013dollars.com, and $8.95 in 1970 when this was published would be worth $66.69 if I bought it today. For this book, this booklet, and for a cassette tape, which I'm sure at one point was in here. Such a fascinating little find. I love little intricate treasures like this that I would not have found in a store. Like I said, the cassette was not in it, but I did find one of my old ones. I think this was like high school days, maybe. Yes, I'm old, my friends. This is such a fun little find. This was from some Hollywood soundtrack to some movies. It's got some Aretha Franklin on here, some Crash Test Dummies. I mean, just Harry Connick Jr.'s on here, Richard Marx, Michael Bolton. So this was from songs that were in movies. But yeah, I actually have a cassette player with our old stereo, so I haven't thrown a lot of these out. This is the booklet. I thought tags. I thought this would make great journaling pages. I can share this with friends. So I'm going to put the book box to the side because that's all there is. It does have, I think, his name on the back. It has a little bit of information where he spent a year in Canada and parts of the United States in the East watching birds. He literally recorded the songs of Eastern birds. This is incredible. This almost reads like almost like a doctorate dissertation. That's the way, when I first saw it, I was like, this looks like something from a master's degree or a doctor's program. Beautifully done. He really put a lot of work into this. The author's name is Donald Borrow. This is from 1970. It does have the table of contents and it has so many different birds. It does say that he followed them for about a year from 1967, 60 different species of birds, and he tried to capture their songs. So this is the first one that he has some widows in here, some hawks, some crackles, some warblers, sparrows, some wrens. I'm going to go quickly through this. Just beautiful. He has the drawings. He also put a little bit of the information on them, and he also put their like scientific name, and he broke them into different bands from how they sound. I love these little illustrations, and that is actually what inspired me to create today. And let me show you what I made. Here is his little table showing what month he recorded the songs. Just absolutely beautifully done. He really took a long time to put this together, and I just love it. He made a spectrograph. Look how cute is this? So beautifully done. Like I said, things like this are just such rare treasures. You can't go to the store and find something like this anymore. So when I see this, I scoop them up. Super happy, and I paid no money for this. Well, $7 for a cup of coffee. So while I was getting my coffee, I did see this over in the books, and of course I always bring some books as well. let me share with you what I made. So I will put this little book here. I decided to take out one of the pages, just one, just like this. I took out one of the pages from in the middle and I made a little tag. And I am super excited with how this turned out. This is just, let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. This is a little bit of eyelash trim. I did use an existing tag, so this is just one that I picked up Hobby Lobby. I think I picked these up in a pack. Put some little eyelash trim that I got from Etsy. This was an Etsy purchase, and here it is. I just put it down on the tag, trimmed around it, did my little crocodile, put a little punch here, and then just did a little bit of layering. This is some leftover not stenciling, die cutting. I did some die cutting. This was a little piece that was left over, so I added it here. This was a watercolored rose that I did with those Marvy markers that I won. I did a little bit of watercoloring, and I cut it in half and then added a tiny little corner there. This is another little watercolor piece. I love that. It was a little heart that I just did. It was a beautiful watercolor piece, and I just put a bunch of dies on it, ran it through my Gemini Junior. Whatever came out, came out. So this is another one of those little hearts that came out from that big watercolor piece. And then I added on a little sentiment sticker, and this is from Hobby Lobby. This is also from the Paper Studio. It was in a pack that I used recently. And here is that beautiful bird. I love it. I love that it's a focal point, but it also has a lot of other stuff. And these bright colors, I think, really draw your eye in towards the black and white of this bird and this newsprint back here. So beautiful. I just really love how that turned out. And I'm actually going to be donating this. I'm going to continue making more and I'll put them in the book drive. As you know, my son has that book drive, so not only are we donating books, I'm going to start putting some little bookmarks in there as well. So this will be one of the ones that goes in there. I'm also going to put this little matching, I'm not going to call it a Twinchie. It's a little bit larger than a Twinchie, but it started out as that. This originally was the Twinchie, and then I added a little frame, which looks like this on the back. Just added a little bit of the wren. That is so sweet. Here is another one. I believe that is a seagull, and I just put another part of the flower here. Just added a little piece that was left, because once I started cutting it all up and trimmed it off, some of the pieces were not salvageable. So here it is. Here's another little bird. Here's some of that eyelash trim, some more of that little die cut back there, and of course my tea-dyed newsprint, and it makes a sweet little set. So I'm going to add this actually to the book little thing, the little library. So I love this. I really do. So sometimes these little treasures just really surprise you, and they lead to really wonderful new directions. So I don't want to say out with the old. I'm definitely exploring with the old and upcycling, recycling, and thrift flipping the old and bringing in the new, because this is definitely something people won't use, and then this is something that they can. So I thought this would be a great touch to adding a little book, and put this in there as a little bookmarker, something like that as well. So if not, you know, I'll put a little note in there saying pass it on, pay it forward. If you like to use it, you can use it. If not, that's okay too. That is my thrifty share, my friends. It just took maybe 20 minutes to put this together, and I just love how that turned out, especially with this super incredible find. Really, really excited for this one. I have some friend mail to share with you. I'm not sure I will be able to come back today. I do have to get to Mom's house. Like I said, it has been a day, so I am putting on my little candle, and I'm just taking a few moments to have a nice warm tea. It's getting ready to rain here in South Florida. It's the summer. That's what it does. Come to South Florida in the summer and it will definitely rain, and then 5 minutes later you'll have your sun again. So I hope everybody's doing awesome on this Thursday. I will see you again tomorrow with another fun video that I'm working on, and share with you some super sweet friend mail. Very, very blessed today. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. As always, if you like my content, please consider giving this a thumbs up. Hit that subscription button with your notifications on. And as always, when you leave a comment, it helps me find your channel, and I'm able to go back and find you as well. That's going to be it for this one, my friends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.